Hey, it's your girl Money 69 Ways, and we are back for another panel recap review of Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, episode 9. And we got Shayna MCD TV up here, and we also got Miss Kira Speaks. Hi ladies, how are you doing this evening?
Hey, hanging in there.
y'all Dang, y'all sound dry like this episode till we got to the Bailey queue.
I mean,
Like,
we
dang,
giving it the
where's the
best that we got,
excitement?
please.
Mhm.
That's hilarious. So, how did y'all feel about this episode?
This is a filler episode.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, I can agree more. I rated a 5 like I did last week. It's just blah. It was okay until we got to the Bailey Q with everything. Well, got a little turned up. It was entertaining to me, in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how
That's
would
the
y'all
most
rate it?
entertaining part of the episode. I would give it like a 6. Listen, I'm getting tired of having to put Angela on my thumbnail every week because every week she giving us
Right.
bars.
Okay, MVP Angela. Yeah.
I know her back is tired from carrying this whole season now. Like
Okay.
week after week. But it only gets good at the end. The last 5 minutes is always the best part.
That's what
I
I'm
think
looking
it's going to
like.
be like that. That's why they bought Faith. Well, I don't want to speak her up.
Portia, girl, give it up, turn it loose, baby. Give it up.
Please do at all costs because yeah. Hopefully this will be the last week we hear about this Drew situation, but I highly doubt it. But yeah. One can be hopeful. Um
It's not because it looked like Ralph about to enter the chat. So
gosh, I can't wait till we get to that episode because I got some words for Portia and Shamir. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I can't wait for the next week episode. That's all I'm gonna say. I might have to do a solo cuss out rant.
So this is gonna be a mini rant. Thank you.
Yep, a mini rant. Okay, so yes. Hello there.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Hey,
stopping
Shane.
through.
Okay,
Hey,
people
hey.
coming through. If you watch this, if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, how would you rate this episode? Because yeah, we were so entertained.
If you can't tell.
All right, okay, that's something like because we were so entertained.
Look, she
Oh,
said
you
she
here
here
for the jokes? Hey, same here because at this point in time, Real Housewives is nothing but jokes. Okay. Um. So let's start this episode off with the Bailey PI thing of it all. I mean, I'm thinking Cynthia was down there at the poolside at one point, but they said she went to bed early along with Angela and Drew. Drew wasn't there. She left. So I'm like, okay. So she going around to do her PI thing. They making a thing, going around to get everybody version of what went down that night morning by the poolside. So she went to talk to you see she talked to each individually. Well, she talked to Kelly and what's her name? Shamia. They went out, they talked about it, about what happened. And how Angela came down and approached them and talking about I heard Charles' name and stuff like that. And everybody getting their versions of what happened. And you know, Portia acting clueless and stupid, which is not a shock. So yeah. So and also mind you that Angela sent a text out to, I guess it's a group text, but you know, Shamia and Kelly was on. It's basically everybody who was there participating and talking about her and her husband behind their backs. And she just said she see y'all and that's not how I roll with my friends, and I have morals and stuff like that. So what are y'all thoughts on this whole Cynthia it's like they're trying to get Cynthia something to do?
Baby child, let me be Cynthia, okay? Let me just go have lunch with the girls and get in the gossip. Find
Okay.
out what's going on. Oh, Cynthia got the easiest job on the planet, child. And
Okay.
Angela,
No.
maybe you on the wrong show, but she said what she said.
All right. No wonder Cynthia was trying to risk her neck out for Kenya. She's trying to keep that check. She's trying to keep Lake Bailey alive. Okay.
Yes, Lord.
It's obvious they got Cynthia stepping it up because Kenya's not there. So now she got to take on like the big sis role.
Yep.
And try to get the girls together. But it's like, it don't fit. She's never there when
She
the stuff
giving mother hand. Not
Right.
big sis.
when stuff happens, she's not present. And then she's just going
Right.
off of hearsay. I'm kind of tired of that. I just thought it was funny when, I guess not to jump ahead, but when Angela was like, she said she was on the phone talking to Charles when she overheard them. And then it was like, you wasn't on the phone talking to Charles. Angela, she be lying a little bit.
Ooh, she did say that.
She just be
But
telling
see,
little-
that's what I thought.
What she said? What now?
Cynthia went to sleep, and they thought Angela's ass went to sleep too, and got to gibbing and gabbing. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Who was?
I
Who
think
was
she tried to make it
lying?
seem. Oh, Angela, when she first said it, she said she was on the phone with her husband. But it was like,
At
no,
2
you
o'clock
wasn't.
in the
Girl,
morning.
just keep
Not
it,
at 2
just
o'clock
keep
in
it
the morning.
100 and just be like, I heard y'all was talking about me. Like, your room was right next to the pool. They was loud. I heard them and I was listening.
Yeah, whether she was on the phone or not, it's it's still
Right.
don't negate that they was
Right.
talking the shit about
Right.
her.
When it was when she was talking to Charles, and she was like, I called you. And it was like, didn't you say you was talking to him? But
Right.
Everyone
said.
that was at the pool said they heard her say, "Yes, thank you." Even Kelly and her professionals admitted it.
yeah.
Even
Kelly
Britt
told it.
admitted that Shamia chimed in talking about how Charles sleep around with different women. She heard that Charles sleep around with different women. So
When they said on that after show, Cynthia was just sitting there looking, and I'm like, what is this allegiance you got going on with Portia? Like, what is this about? If Portia's wrong, she's wrong.
I guess because she's the
It's
last
like-
OG right now.
it's like they handle Portia, not just the cast, not some of the cast, but also production. Like they handle her with kid gloves, and it's like
Yeah.
irritating the whole viewing audience of it. Like, okay, where is somebody gonna like take her and hold her accountable for the things she
Never.
say and do?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Never,
starting to get
clearly.
irritating. I'm not gonna hold you.
We 9
She
episodes in.
looks Cynthia right in the eye, talking about I'd never sleep with a married man. Like, what are you talking
I was about to bring that up. I was like, girl, say what? And he goes, Cynthia, yeah, I know. Girl,
Right.
shut
But
up.
it's only
You said
Cynthia
that with
ain't
a
the right
smirk.
person. We need somebody new, unbiased, who don't got no loyalty to nobody to ask these burning questions. So Cynthia ain't it. She's always been a flip flopper.
Yeah, she has.
Shani said, what's up? She said, I heard my name, so what's up? Like, yeah, when Portia told Cynthia.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, Cynthia just, you know, she
Cynthia
definitely
just be talking, child.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's there for the check, so it shows. So whatever. I really don't. I hate to say this, even though she's been on there for a long time. I really don't expect that much from Cynthia, to be honest.
And she's a friend of, so it's fine.
That's how right. But they trying to move her into like a full-time
But
cast.
they moving her like she's the main, somewhat of a main cast due to Kenya's gone.
Kenya. Mm-hmm. That's why she's so disappointed with Kenya. She's like, girl, I was just gonna show up for the little scenes with you. And I hear I got to
gave me
an auntie.
Yeah. So this episode gave me a test to see if Cynthia can hold her weight as a Kenya's spot.
No,
but
absolutely not.
They see it did not work, but that's why they had to bring in Phaedra ass. So
that's not gonna be any better.
I know.
Somebody said Phaedra's supposed to bring the comic relief, and I don't.
Tanya Mac.
Hey, Mama Mac.
Hey,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Right. When has she ever been with her making faces? We've seen those faces already.
And she gonna be messy, being everybody else's business but her own. So there's nothing new there with Phaedra. Okay.
Right. She got that new young boyfriend she hired. But I mean, we've already seen
we already seen him in Married to Medicine. So
we've seen hired boyfriend before. We don't need that.
They just transfer him over to
Wash and repeat. Wash and
Okay,
repeat.
copy and
It can get over
paste.
there, and it's not going to hit now.
Nope.
Right. Moving on. I was bored in my mind.
Ooh,
Lord have mercy. Anybody want to talk
not
about
a puppy
Kelly and her
party.
dog party?
No, I told y'all you got Angela going to throw shade and Kelly going to throw parties. Okay, the dog got a doggone party, and here we are. And the only person who was there was like Britt, right? And I don't really care about Britt.
Yeah, the group. Yeah, but there were people there. It was
Yeah, they
just
were well from the
they.
group. I mean,
We
Yeah.
know that Brick has a dog, so
They hired some extras, but I mean, the dog looks a little
not
scary. I don't know.
extras. Lord have mercy.
Like, the dog look a little scary, and it's just too pet heavy. Like, what's going
I
on? Why we
don't.
keep seeing all these pets?
Yeah, I don't like them lashes on the damn dog. I fine you colored the dog and the dog got
Same here,
clothes on, but
Shamey.
now we
Same
putting
here.
late lashes on. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dog. I mean, you said it was pet friendly, dog friendly, but I don't.
I get you trying to make the dog distinct because somebody stolen her before, but
Right.
still, you went overboard in my
give her
opinion.
a
She's
little
talking about
streak, like a
she
little
spent
streak.
$1,000 for her get up. I guess her
Yeah, that was
makeup makeover
ridiculous.
for the party. I guess.
Torturing the poor
That dog,
dog.
that dog look crazy too. Just
Then Brit
shaking.
lugging around her big old dog. Like, this just nothing's going on. I don't see how this costs $1,000, however much she said it costs either. Or that was just for the dog to get glammed up. I'm like, you
Groomed.
take
Yeah.
Yep.
through a little something at the park.
Well, you know how some pet owners are looking at their pet as a child. So there's
Yeah,
that.
an
If you got the
extension of their
funds,
family.
by all means. If you got the funds, who am I?
But if you're gonna throw a dog party, like it should look like a well put together dog party, like not just y'all just at the open park. Like it doesn't look like anything's going on.
Well, they had one entertainer, a dog doing tricks and flips with a frisbee or something.
That's what we
So
saw.
that's what I saw. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they're just trying to catch up. It really must nothing to catch up. I remember Brick said her mama supposed to be helping her mama move out her house 30 to 45 days. She got to get out the house and she gonna help her mama pack. And I forgot what Kelly had going on. It really was too much of nothing. Oh, they were talking about the Bailey Q, how they was invited. That was it. That's what I got from it. Okay. It cost me about $90 to get my dog washed.
Yeah, you can't just put a chip in your dog.
But
Most people,
that's
that's what most
it's
people
in
do.
PetSmart.
Yeah.
She said you don't have to do all to the dog. Put a chip in there and keep it moving. Yeah, that's usually what most people do.
Forgot about the whole microchip thingy.
Mm,
Hey Mel, NYC reviews.
Hello, Mel.
not from Elvira.
She looked like something that's just too much for the little dog. I'm sorry.
That poor baby.
Poor thing.
I could not do my dog eat like that if I had a dog. Oh God. Speaking of
Oh
dogs.
no. Coming another. Who? Anybody want to talk about this whole performance of Portia bringing in this dog and PJ Pilar is like, what the heck is this? I already
Right.
saw this dog. This dog is not new.
That's what I'm saying.
Is
Like
that okay?
dog.
Is that with the face? I was trying to figure out like why the baby not talking? The baby like what the
She's like, why you coming in here approaching me like this dog is new? Like,
I thought she
I
just
thought
don't
you
want to be
were
on camera.
It could be
They
that
said the
too.
child only smile when she see her daddy. That's the only time that she smiled.
Oh, that's sad. And it was also sad that Portia was like, oh, she got her the dog because she feels like she's emotionally unavailable. So continue to be emotionally unavailable and just give the kid a dog. That's how that works.
Dog gonna make up for you not being there.
And get an au pair.
Right when we get there.
my
I mean, even when
niece
Portia
thinks the
was,
same.
I mean, there's nothing going on here with Pilar and this dog. But when she
No,
was
not
telling her mom and sister about the situation, I'm like, that to me was just they
and
and they
bringing up Drew again, like, and then this, and even Lauren and her sister Lauren had to laugh because she knows her sister's full of shit. Like, come on, like,
Because Lauren
I'm
was
just
sitting there when they was talking about Drew rocking the mic at the table down in Nashville. What are we doing?
because Lauren volunteered the information allegedly, or I heard around the street in the streets that Drew and Dennis are, that's what she said at the table. So
She tried to bring up Simon, but you know you can't talk about him. So what else do they talk about? But when Portia was explaining and talking about she was mad because I called her
She can
Big
be
Bird.
talking about the next steps for her business. We only saw a business meeting one time.
Right.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if I look online and I don't see no comforters, what she trying to accomplish with that whole, what's that called? What kind of line?
What? The
The
hair?
linen line, the
Oh,
Portia,
oh,
the linen,
yeah. I don't know the
the
linen line.
sheets and stuff, the bed
Comforters.
sheet stuff. She
I
want to
know
do
Go Naked Hair.
comforters
I don't know
because
what the sheet line is.
all she did was sheets. All she did was sheet sets. She said she
Yeah.
want to do comforters and what else she said? She said something else. She want to expand pillows. I
That stuff
guess
is a
custom
lot of
pillows.
work. I mean, you already know that, but it's like get people to do the stuff for you. You're so busy running around after Dennis and any other hot
Right.
dog you can find.
No, she
Like,
need to
You
do it
never talk
herself.
about
If
it.
she can't pay the people, if she's going to divorce, she can't pay the people.
Was she hiring a
uh,
full-time living nanny?
We know that's
that
cap.
part for what?
What
For the
if
show?
Simon don't want you to film in his house? Why you think that lady supposed to stay in his house?
I mean, she's still there, so I
And
think
just
her
he
lawyer had said something a couple of episodes back because I thought the
At
lawyer was
first
going
she
to
couldn't
handle
be
it.
there, and
Right.
now
And
she,
I thought the lawyer
like,
was going to handle it about them filming, but I guess just for her to stay.
I don't know.
it's funny because they're like, oh, she's filming at Diane's house, and it's like that's Portia's
Portia's
house. Like, girl, just
old
go back to
house.
your house.
Right.
But I didn't like how she was telling the story about what happened with Angela, and she tried to downplay it. Like, oh, she's just mad because I called her Big Bird. Like, that is not why and I don't really remember what I said. Like, here we go
Right.
again. Your mom and your sister don't hold you accountable. Nobody's holding Portia accountable. Like, this is why she's the way she is. That lady was not mad because you called her Big Bird. You know why she's mad.
Yep.
I don't have my
I
glasses
don't
on.
think Portia. Obviously, I don't think Portia got a name for that part of her line, the sheets and stuff. Okay.
I remember she was selling the sheets and forgot she was selling the hair. But I'm like, you sitting up here
Yep.
talking about I forgot what I said. You said you was going to sleep with that lady's husband. Just tell your mom the truth. She already been
Thank you,
down the
Shani.
road.
She is not paying for that. She gonna get Dennis pay for the nanny. You don't need a nanny. Like, what are we doing here? A pair, whatever you gonna call it. Portia, you remember every damn thing you said, and you know why that lady is mad. Right, she's talking about I said something about being with her. She's trying to like sugarcoat it. She ain't saying what it was to her people. So it's like, girl, stop.
They
Girl,
just don't go
stop.
well. They just going on without even asking more questions. Like, well, what did you say? Don't half tell it. If you're going to tell it all.
They know she a liar, and yeah. But I would like if she was smart, instead of trying to film in this dang on house, she could be like trying to expand her business like she wants to in that performative scene with her cousin and her peoples, so-called peoples who works for her, which I highly doubt. But yeah, she could have instead of being pissed about Drew. Well, she can't be pissed about Drew like trying to do a photo shoot with Go Naked, but she should have took that idea, like put up a photo shoot or find another ambassador or something, somebody to, model. She'll put it in Lauren, put it on Lauren here, let her model do a photo shoot or something with Go Naked. But she don't be thinking, she don't be trying to expand it for real, for real. She just be relying on these checks. A Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Those aren't really her businesses. She's like, it's like a partnership, or maybe she's like the face of the business, but that's not really her stuff. That's why she don't care about it.
Well, the way she presented it to us, it's like it's her stuff. But I can see the she stuff being a
Even the Go
partnership.
Naked Hair, they said the streets already said who the real owner was. The stuff is on the internet.
Well, I didn't even look that deep, and I didn't even buy it. And I heard it wasn't all that, so there's that.
You're not looking at. I don't look into it, but you don't gotta look. It finds you. But I'm like, that's
Not it finds you.
why she doesn't care about it. Because if it was hers, I think she would put more effort into it.
The way she going off and rattling off about Go Naked, I know. She said, "Who owned the sheet?"
Mm-mm.
We don't know.
We can find afterwards.
I had to look that up. I had to, but yeah, that's it with the whole Portia Mama Dog performative scene. So we get with Shamia, and she going to visit Shadina, the surrogate that birthed Shiloh, yeah, the last baby. Um, and she just going by check up on her, and she's still using Shadina and Dr. Jackie surrogate business. She's trying to find a surrogate to carry this child for her husband, because she's trying to get her husband a boy. So we meet this young lady. I forgot her name. She came in. She's a potential candidate for her surrogate, to be in the surrogate for her and Gerald. I just wish somebody would told this lady that she was about to be on camera, because she looked like Raymond from Low Down Dirty Shame. I swear, when he was in the kitchen by the head. I'm not gonna hold you. If y'all know what I'm talking about, Low
I
Down
know
Dirty Shame,
exactly what you're talking about. That's
Raymond.
why
Like, I was
I
like,
was clutching my pearls.
that's what she remind me of by the head. But nonetheless, I mean, she's not an ugly woman. I just wish somebody would told her she was gonna be on camera. Like, somebody could have gave her heads up.
Yeah, me too. I feel like she did that. Like, it's intentional. Maybe she looking like, look, I really need the money. That's why I didn't get a brush.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord, Shani. She's a hoe, and
Oh,
she's a hoe. She rocked 3 different.
Mike's.
And she's a hoe. when you say that, when you say that, you have to sing it or rap it. What?
You gotta sing it or rap it. Oh, like she's a.
The whole, yeah.
No, there she's a.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I,
Lord.
I got it when I got to the end. I'm like, okay. When I got to the middle, I'm like, okay, it's given. Okay, ludicrous. Okay.
I'm glad
Yeah.
at least that she's not gonna try to carry this baby, but I don't know about sticking herself up with them needles and stuff or whatever she got to do.
Who, Shamia?
Yeah, this
It's not
baby
even just
situation makes
carrying the baby; it's the
me
raising the
uncomfortable.
baby.
Yeah, that part too. But
Because she already seems like she's spread thin with all that, with what she has going on now. So it's like, why are you doing
very
this
much
again?
so. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
I
what
don't
makes me
think
sad.
Shamia can do it, but it's okay for surrogate if they want to do it. So, this was filmed months ago, so I don't know if they went along with this one, or she's pregnant, or it didn't take. I don't know. Hopefully, Andy might slip in a question about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
don't even remember seeing anything online about it.
all right. So she called Gerald. Shamia seems excited. Talking about her being a potential surrogate for them, and they shall see. I guess she got to do all these tests and stuff. This lady got to do all these tests before she be the permanent candidate, I guess. So that's it with that. That's all I got. Y'all got anything else with this before we move on?
No, I know you love your husband and you want to give him a boy, but it's like I wish you would be. Well, we don't know what happened right now, but just be practical and not the carrying of the
So,
baby, and then like Shayna said, when you get home, you actually have to care for the baby when you have 2 other kids and one has issues, or
Right.
as a parent, it just gives me anxiety to even watch this.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when does the surrogate get paid? After the baby's born, or do they get checks off? I just feel like
I get that. I get. I think payments, because she do have
Yeah,
to
doctor's
live.
appointments and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doctor's
that
appointments.
too.
She got to maintain her own household. So
yeah, I feel like she's just looking a little homely.
that's what I
But
said,
I'm just here to
Shani.
carry the baby, and that's it. I ain't here to impress nobody. Maybe they didn't tell her they was filming, but I'm like, this your first time meeting people. But I mean, that's
I
okay.
mean, yeah, they could at least order. So, that's all. I'm not gonna Right, come down on that lady too hard. But yeah. Next. We have the Oakleys working out. And this gave me a kiki because Charles is so I don't give a F. And he said that what you get for asking that kind of question. They ain't got nothing to do with you. He like, yo, they ain't got nothing to do with you. That's how you came. But yeah, but in TV world, reality TV world, that's what it is. She was just working out and told him about what happened with the with Nashville and her inviting Drew and asked Portia why she take that lady husband. And he was she said he loved playing devil advocate. I was like, I guess, honey. And
That's what we calling it.
that's what I said, I guess. But the way she was saying it, like in real life, the way Angela is saying it, like you put yourself in that. He's like, why would you ask that? You put yourself in that. But that's why I said in TV, reality TV world, if you that's
because the producers
game.
told her to do it. So.
Right, that's what I'm saying. In reality TV world, that's game. But in real life, the way she's saying it to him, he like,
Right.
girl, it's just like the Wendy Williams thing. Like, why would you say that to that lady? So it's like, okay. But for
Now shut up
TV
and
purposes,
give me 5 more squads.
yes, he did.
He gave her a little support at the end after he gave her all that damn pushback. I was like,
yeah, he did. I was wondering
after
what was
she
going
told
on.
him that Portia said that she was messing with him or that he was messing with somebody in New York.
Yeah, he easy to F and he got a baby or sleeping with somebody in New York.
Yeah, he messed with somebody in New York. Then all of a sudden he softened up because it sounded about right, allegedly.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't put nothing past
Charles
nobody,
said, but I'm not here for the show. Y'all not about to be in my business, okay? Charles is like, handle that. I'm just supposed to be in a in the background.
On her side. Like, why is your husband hardly ever on your side? What is that about? The way he was going up for Portia, like, why aren't you trying to go against your wife though? Like, at least fake it on the camera.
Oh, he wasn't going. Y'all take it as he was going up for Portia. He wasn't going up for Portia. He was just going up for like you put yourself in that predicament. That's what I took for it.
Yeah. Well, when you don't defend your wife in public, then you're going up for the other person. It's like you're naturally going to be like you're defending the other person. Like you got to be a united front. Tell her that behind the scenes, not on the camera.
Because he said we got confused. He said we at home. Never mind the cameras. Like I
feel like he just gonna be like that no matter what. But
say it to you how I'm gonna say it to you when we at home normally. Like,
I want him to be fake on camera too.
Reality TV. You gonna get the reality.
Remember, he's her husband. I want him to support his wife. She already don't got no support from none of the women.
That's true.
Well, he supported her at the end, kind of, but he just said the way if that's how you approached it, mind you, he not there, so she telling him this. That's what I say. In real life, that sounds crazy.
What they said about you, like, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, you believe that? That means he's guilty." Like, yeah. So then all of a sudden he softened up then, but you need to have my back, start to finish. I don't care. Not in front of these cameras, you won't.
Well, I don't got nothing for that. I don't know these people, so
I wouldn't have been on this daggone show. Like I'm damn the Charles Oakley. Although I didn't watch the whole thing, I saw somebody else talking about it. That Carlos said they had been asking Angela to come on for all these seasons, and she had been saying no. So I don't know what the driving force that she all of a sudden said yes was, but I would have liked to see her with the other girls. But
I think if they asked her that many years ago, that had to be the beginning of their relationship.
Yeah, okay.
Probably when they were going.
And then you looking at what's her name, Deshawn, who was in first season.
Deshawn Snow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her marriage didn't make it. So looking at that and asking me to come on the show after that, no. And what's her name? Lisa Wu. She got divorced. Man, it's like
most people don't make it. That's why they call it a reality show curse.
Yeah.
I think album years back because they wasn't together that long. I think she was freshly being in a relationship with this man, so that's why
she separated right after they got married. So
that would have been a trip to see on TV.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even just this franchise. Most of these shows, these married couples don't make it after they go on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, ooh, no.
That's what I mean. That's a lot to
I
put
would
it.
say
It's a
no
lot
too.
for private life, much less you put it on TV with a microscope on it. Then you don't know what they're going to show, what they're going to cut, what they're going to keep. Like,
She probably had to wait for him to give the okay because Shamia already said she wanted to go on there years ago,
right,
but her husband said no. So if he wasn't with it,
exactly.
then because you see
And
how
he's
involved
still,
She said they had to talk. They had to talk him into
and you see his ass really
agreeing.
don't be on the camera like that, child. He'd be like, "Oh, I got
yeah.
to go to the doctor's office. All right.
But I do think Charles is supporting her. I mean, he ain't have to film with her doing this. To be honest, he could have
Yeah.
said no. He could have been like Gerald, like, dude.
He's just a
Um,
crotchety old man. He'd be all right.
I feel like that's just kind of how he
he's
is.
just at the age where he's setting his ways. Okay.
Right.
I feel like he just was probably was always like that. But then it's also like he don't seem like he really like he don't speak kindly to his wife. He could be coming on here just to try to like humble her, like
I don't want
so
to
his
say. I
business
think
is
he
like
just like a matter of fact person. He just a matter. You know
Yeah.
how some people are a matter of fact and they come off like ooh ooh.
It's very
It might not.
harsh.
Yeah, it might. It look for us outside looking in. It come off
Right.
harsh.
yeah.
You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Sometimes, because I
He
know people in my
also
life
like played
like that
major
matter of fact. I'm like,
basketball
dang.
with all the trash talking that they do. Like
Ooh,
I guess he don't know how to turn it off.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
I
like it. I
mean,
love it. It don't seem to bother her too much. She's talking about, oh, that's
right.
my
That's what I
biggest
say.
fear.
Who am I?
We get
I'm not in that
difference of
relationship.
opinion. I'm like, okay, girl.
I don't. Yeah, but
and I think
some
she
of us
also likes to
can't
say
deal
like
with it.
I'm married to Charles Oakley. Like she like low key act like a fan when she
Mm.
talking about her husband. Like, oh my husband Charles Oakley. Like, girl, we don't care.
I mean,
Like
it
she
is
don't.
Charles Oakley. It's not like a lesser
I
player.
mean, what's
So
wrong with fanning over her husband? Like, it's like we can be our partner's biggest fan when
Yeah,
it's
but I'm not
deserving.
gonna
yeah,
act like a fan of my husband. Like that way he can feel. You start doing that, and then they act like they
I'm
can do
gonna
it.
big up my partner. That's what they ain't gonna show. But
Yes, it's
I don't
different
know.
from supporting
I
and
guess the Oakley name carry like Jordan, somewhat carry like Jordan.
in
I
her opinion,
guess
I guess.
that's what
being
I'm
a,
saying. And
being
her,
a
that's what
good
I said.
person is like supporting them. Acting like a fan is acting like a fan to me. But I do feel like she kind of act like a fan. I think she just like she probably just happy to be married. Like I just want to be married. I'll just deal with whatever. That's how he is.
Yeah, that's how he is. I just said, hey, she like it. That's
Whatever.
Yeah,
her.
he's older and set in his ways. So
So,
especially if he ain't
and
going to
then his
therapy, it's gonna be what's
personality,
gonna
top
be.
of that,
Yeah.
baby.
That's why I would have him like, well, Gerald hardly ever gets on camera and says anything. Like, just sit back there and don't hardly say nothing.
Just sit there and look pretty. It's okay.
Yeah, like,
But
I don't
y'all want him to support his wife, right? This is him supporting Shayna, being present.
I don't know
At
what
least
I
trying
want
to
from Charles. I'm gonna be
participate.
perfectly honest with you. I don't know what I want from Charles.
yeah, I didn't. I feel like if you're gonna be there, then be supportive
Yeah.
on camera. I don't need him to be there on there. Those is Real Housewives of Atlanta, not house husbands. But since he's there, don't be trying to get down to the
But
bottom
he's
of
Charles Oakley. So they
it. yeah,
gonna put him up. They gonna put him up there.
I mean,
Plus, like we
she is
said,
one of the
you know,
few that are married.
right,
yeah. But
and she is
Shamia, Gerald ain't
carrying
sitting
the
up there.
show.
Gerald ain't sitting up there doing a whole bunch of communicating. He ain't having no conversations.
Well, he was on the phone when she was at the surrogate place, and then she
They're not
keep
having a lot.
FaceTiming him when they with the children at the doctor with the children. She keep FaceTiming this man.
But
Right.
like
mean,
They're
Mo
not
said,
having no
I think
conversations.
I think Mo, like Mo said last week, I think Shamia is still operating as a friend of the show instead of you are front and
Yep.
center.
This is Angela's first season in any capacity. And then, well, I guess what else would she be talking about? She's doing a good job on her own, handling the ladies and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like, she doesn't,
Yeah, for being her first.
Look, that's because of Charles. We got to thank Charles for that.
he said
I
she
mean,
from
when you got a matter of
Charles
fact
keep
husband like
Charles keep her sharp.
okay, look, keep on her toes, like.
I feel like she would be able to give it to the ladies anyway. Like, because Charles ain't sitting there when she going toe to toe with them.
Yeah, he said, I can't wait to have a front row ticket to.
He's just showing that west side of Chicago or wherever she's from.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chicago.
west
Her
side
and Drew from
Chicago.
Chicago.
Shout out to the west side of Chicago. You know, that's where my family originated. Shout out to K-Town. Yeah, so west side of Chicago, that's definitely a difference from west and south. I will say that for us, how we can get a mother off you.
I feel like she would have been like if we hardly saw him, she would still add value to the show, like whether he was there or not.
But then when we be saying that we don't, well, why don't we see Charles? It's like that delicate
you always
balance.
You always something like, why we don't
hardly see Britt's husband talking. We don't hardly see Gerald talking. We don't really see. We can't talk about Simon.
But Charles, let out of the three, Charles is the most entertaining husband. Let's be real, Shayna.
We don't know if Britt's husband is entertaining or not because he ain't nowhere to be found.
Oh God. That man told her to put her leg down. Stop it.
Down.
Right, yeah,
knock it off. I'm not here to play with
Act
you.
like a lady.
I don't want to talk, and when I sit in the scene, I'm going to act like I don't like it. Except for when they was in Nashville, and he was like, "I love you." I was like, "Oh, she gave you the cue."
All the husbands act like they don't really like their wives.
I don't think so either, Shani. I don't think so either.
Nah.
Nah, he keep her hood.
I'm so good.
Hilarious.
Sharpening them skills, baby. Keep it sharp.
So we can't talk about Salmon.
They do consistently act like they don't like their wives. Because Britt was trying to have him on there first, and he was like, "I don't want to have no baby with you," or whatever. Like he looked like he couldn't stand her.
Yeah.
So
well, you know, allegedly they in the lavender marriage. So there's that.
Yeah, that's what the people say. Allegedly.
Shani says, so we can't talk about Simon, or is that Portia does not want to talk about Simon?
I think she can't really say too much.
Yeah.
I mean, she don't have to say his name. She can be brief about it. She can be like brief, like this man is putting me. She could be like vulnerable, like this man is on social media putting me through the ringer. She don't have to say what it is per se, but because we all saw it in real time.
She was smart.
Basic stuff.
She should have waited till after they started filming.
Don't call him Simon. His name is
Salmon. Salmon. She should have waited till they started filming the file for divorce, because he probably would have been the only husband who acts like he likes her.
Maybe she just couldn't take it no more. We don't know what happened, but
no, she just don't want to be a laughing stock like she already is. That she married. She thought she was marrying a big bag, and she came out with nothing. With paper money, with fake money, with monopoly money.
This scamming stuff was coming out too, so it was like she was gonna file
it. She ain't gonna get wrapped up in it.
Yeah, so she had
that's all right.
File anyway.
Yeah, she was trying to do like a Erica Jane, because as soon as Erica Jane,
he struck me
the rumblings, she was trying to run to the divorce court before all that stuff came out. Girl, bye.
You strike me as the type of person, if you say, like, even if you don't say his name, he gonna be watching the show, like, she was talking about me right here, like up in the lawyer's office. Like, I mean, Ice got him now, so yeah.
No, she's not single.
Lawrence report.
Hey, Lawrence report. No, she's not single now. She's still a married woman, but she's single. She's single.
You could put you on the waiting list, Lawrence.
I guess she's single, but she's not single on paper, I should say.
Right.
But she ain't single. So you can't get with her.
She's single because he's not around to, Ice got him, so there's that. Britt, I thought you and your husband had so much money, girl. Buy your mama a condo or apartment. You don't need. Yes.
Well, she's trying to fake the funk, like the mom is gonna be there to take care of this baby that she's not. That husband said they not having.
She didn't mention at all this episode. Like, I thought Mama was moving with you because you was having a baby. Now Mama moving with you because she want to have a hot girl summer. Which one is it?
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get there. Look, we're jumping all over the place. Let's talk about the most off screen.
Better not take as long as Kenya's did. Oh, good Lord. Although
Kenya was only seen that man 6 times in person.
So we at Portia's mama house. I'm gonna call her mama house.
Portia's old house.
We know it's her old house.
Yeah.
She gave it to
the love of her life.
Portia mama, because I think they did say Portia mama house at one point when they showed it up there. So Portia's mama house, mama house. Dennis came by. She talking about she needed a what's it called, a pair or whatever,
au pair,
au pair, for Pilar, and we have some lady, some out of country lady. I don't know what her nationality. Look, I don't know where she from.
I think they said she's African. I think, huh?
Kenyan?
Yeah, I think she's,
No,
yes.
that's I thought that was Shamia's husband, Ken. I thought she was something else.
I thought she said Kenya or Nigeria. She's from Africa.
Okay,
African,
she's from
yeah. That's
she
what I said.
African. She's an African lady. She
She
came
looked
in.
like she there on a damn going internship or a work study. She looked like a baby.
She does. I was like,
It
man.
looked like she about to get held by ICE her dang old self. Shoot, messing around with this administration. But anyway, so she's not gonna be here that long. Unfortunately. But
Dennis said also
if this is real,
can run the
if this
street.
real,
That's true. Dennis said Portia trying to run the streets, so she can have
She
that lady
been-
watching.
She been running the streets. What you talking about?
You need a full live-in nanny to sell satin sheets.
Dennis said it. I didn't say.
Both of them run the streets, in my opinion. That's okay.
Right. You need a live-in nanny to sell satin sheets and advertise hair.
No.
She gave up all her jobs when she married.
She's not even Shayna. She's not even advertising anything. Have you seen? Drew did more advertising, and she giving Drew hell.
Right.
Drew did more advertising for this project. Dennis came out with. Like, come on.
So she need a full-time living nanny to film this show? Like, girl, come
on. No, Shayna.
You don't ask Diane no babysit. She ain't doing nothing.
Dang, Shayna, how you gonna count mama time, grandma time? Like, yo,
she's living through Portia.
Grandma got a boyfriend. That's why Portia ain't back in that house. Grandma don't got time.
Portia, you just as hood as the next chick. You want to live in babysitter. Just say that. Right. Child. Ooh, child.
The one thing is, how did you hire the nanny and then introduce her to Dennis if y'all so great co-parents? Why wouldn't he be involved in the process?
Well,
he was there, and this is performative. He was low key there because he was in that chair over there, and she was on the couch next to Portia, and she was asking these questions and her background and stuff. Oh, you hired Lauren, go show you where to put your stuff at the other house. At the house, I'm like, okay.
You got an interview, but you was already hired before you got there anyway. Because we have
to get Dennis involved
in decorations. And
right, welcome home.
To come home.
Weird. That's why I said it's performative at best.
She better not be chit chatting with Dennis too much before Portia kick her out the house.
Yeah.
Or Portia might try to sleep with her. Who knows? She better just not. She better sleep with one eye open.
She need to put a padlock on that cooch. But anyway, we got Dennis in the confessionals. Yeah, basically. So Dennis is in her confessional now, looking like Mr. Rogers. I don't know what he's looking like.
Hot dog man, his yellow sweater with his mustard sweater.
Right.
Listen, so then her man is back.
She just trying to find what trying to find ways to do. I look, Shayna, two whores sleeping together. I don't put nothing past them. Anyway,
they are made for each other. They both lie. They both like together.
I'll put nothing past them. So, and I can care less I could care less, to be honest, if they spin the block on each other. To be honest, like I don't give up. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like he was in on it. Like he knew she was only doing this thing temporarily with Salmon. And then he was like, all right, well, when you're done with that, then I'll be back.
Somebody had said he had help with the situation because on that YouTube he was saying Simon had approached him somewhere, and I was like, not you set her up to get the bag to come back to you.
That's how I was in on it. They was all together on it because he was just way too calm about it. Like, you don't got no questions about who the stranger is around your daughter.
I feel like Portia and Dennis could be a happily ever after as long as she accepted that man is going to be in the streets.
Yeah, he embarrassed her publicly. If it wasn't for that, and he wouldn't marry her right before she got with Simon, she wanted him to marry her. They didn't get married, and she just got with Simon. Like, if he would have married her, then she would have never even did all this.
Yeah. I agree.
So after that performative scene with the au pair or whatever lady, she sat down, they was eating some lunch or something. She sat down with Dennis and she said, yeah, because I need to talk to you about some friendship, our friendship or something. He said, is this about Drew again? He like, we still talking about Drew?
Right, Dennis. Say that.
He just said, and he said, since you just feel some type of way, Drew is not signed to me anymore. I'm like, you just a liar.
You go lying again unnecessarily.
He just said for your sake, she's not like he just saying it like to make her feel better. Like, girl.
And he just came to the studio session and the cameras was rolling.
Right.
Yeah, then the production asked him like, why did you just tell Portia that you was filming
So
with
she
Drew?
can get more mad later when she finds out that you lied. Like that didn't make no sense. You too old to be sitting up
I
there lying.
mean, he don't really like look, to be honest, he don't really owe her that much. Like,
You
look how
know,
she moved.
but
Look
since
how
he
she
still,
moved with but look how she moved with Salmon.
she would call him Simon.
Because how they got together, she was still on and off with Dennis. Let's be
Yeah, she
real. She was
was.
on and off with
That's why I
Dennis.
feel like Dennis was in on it. Remember, she exposed Salmon, said that he had ED. So I'm like, all right, well, she making it clear, like, look, I ain't really sleeping with Salmon. So Dennis can feel like, all right, look, I'm still really yours. This is just on paper.
Not you was still shuffling over there to the hot dog man, gave you some hot dog.
If he didn't cheat on her publicly, she would still be with him out loud. Now she got to do it in secret.
Maybe ain't
Calling
nothing
him
like being embarrassed
like,
in public, child. Whew, Lord.
tell me he like your brother. Like, not with all that chemistry y'all got. Stop it.
And he said, I'm not even about to do that with you. I said, mm-hmm. Dennis said, I won't. Never mind. I was about to get really graphic. Anyway, Dennis said he's not doing it.
Then she said he don't put her and Pilar first. Like, why would he put you first? He's not with you unless y'all got something going on.
They do.
He just need to put Pilar first. Like, he don't, like I said, he doesn't owe her anything. He only owes his daughter.
Since he's still messing with her, he's still operating like he owe her something.
Well, not really, because you see, he still take with Drew. Like, if he would have took that serious,
like he want that man.
He was doing that when they was engaged. So I mean, that's how he operates in a relationship.
Well, he was doing it before they even got together, because like Candy said, like he got all these ladies' names tattooed on him. Like Candy been warning her before they even got engaged and pregnant. So whatever.
She thought she was special because she had his baby.
Oh, baby.
Girl, you was not sunshine from the Harlem Nights. You ain't got the coochie of gold. Stop.
All that did was push him back out to the streets faster.
Okay, so yeah, so she get what she gets. She know what she was getting, so I really don't give a darn.
So like, you know why your man is there, girl. And then they doing YouTube videos together. Like, just come out and say y'all together.
We ain't mad at it. We ain't that.
When he came into the confessional, she like, "What you doing here, girl? You know what he doing here. You call him."
Exactly.
Kennedy, yeah. That's what I said. It always go back that far. Like they did try to warn you.
You wanted what you wanted. When you want what you want, baby, you do not. You be hard headed.
You get what you get. All right, don't complain later, baby.
Because she get pregnant. She got pregnant in a literal.
She said,
and they was talking about Kenya hiring men to be the potential baby daddies. Portia was low key doing the same thing, because before Dennis, it was this other guy. Kenya was really into it. I forgot his name because she wanted him.
When she was trying the contract to have the baby.
Yep, the contract.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, y'all be dragging Kenya. Well, y'all need to be dragging this woman. She been doing it this whole time. Y'all looking at her beauty or her outside aesthetic and thinking like she's a little ditzy, like she put it on. Like, girl, no. Like,
I was gonna say she was giving people a little more likable than Kenya, though. That's what it was.
Yeah, and at least her and Dennis actually did seem like they were a real couple versus Kenya, any man she's ever been with.
She seemed like she was a real couple with that crazy young one that was over there busting up her windows.
Yeah, they must really have something going on, because he went cray for that.
Just being hired.
I don't know if he was hired, but I would not be going crazy if I was hired. That's weird. Like, it had to be something really going on. Like, come on, you could be going to prison for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's crazy. He did it to somebody. I seen something recently with him. Like he was doing it to more women. So
Yeah, I saw that too.
that's thrown off. He's just a crazy person.
I think he was down with it until she gave him the contract.
But she knew him from before, right? Didn't they date before?
Right,
Or
that's
something
what I
like
say.
that?
Right, she know him from they went to school, something
Yeah, something
before.
like
that. Yes, he said I'm out.
Yeah.
She said, "Here's
Yeah.
the cup, and here's the contract."
Okay,
What?
no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. We're
Yeah.
gonna move along. We're gonna go through this real quick for us.
Yes, please.
This of it all. Who is this? Oh, Brick. Brick is at her mom's house packing up this house, I guess, pictures and dishes. And you know, they talking about the grief of after her father's passing. And we got the grandmother there, you know, Cher, her sister there. Child, he's packing up this house. At one moment, the sister was looking for some liquor. I don't know why. She said it never really was no liquor. It was here. And the mom was like, you would know that if you was around more. She said something slick to her daughter.
Not
And
real life.
the daughter's like,
Ooh,
damn,
I'm sorry.
there was no thing. Yeah, she was definitely
No, she did the real wide with Dennis. She learned her lesson from the football player. Because then remember, she showed her mama and her sister, like, I laid back on my back and spread my legs like this.
Made me.
Spread eagle, yeah.
Right. I was like, dang. And they was just like, hee. Like, girl, don't close your legs. That still is your mama and your sister, girl.
Well, the mama's never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Dirty Diane is what they call her.
I'm trying to be good up here. I'm trying to be great up here, but yeah.
Allegedly, this is all just commentary. Don't get your panties in a
all
bunch.
commentaries. Let's look at the bottom of the
Yes,
screen.
please.
All commentaries. But yeah. So the mama said something slick to the daughter about if you was here more, you would know that. And the daughter's like, my father built this house, and how you just go like throw his stuff away. It just got heightened. And then the grandma was like, hey, call that noise out. I don't know if this was performative or not. Somewhat performative, because sometimes the grandma was looking confused. Like, what is the heck is going on?
Then that other sister called and got activated. I was like, this
Tierra
too
called.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then she was
like, you stop all that. And they just like, anyway, didn't nobody care what grandma had to say.
And we didn't care about it, so that was.
And then Tierra got emotional. I mean, Sherry got emotional with Tierra. She's like, "You got some more call. It's not fair." She said, Tierra just looking cool, didn't care. She like, everybody grieve differently. I mean, I'm Tierra in this situation because like I don't want to be around y'all. I need my space. It's like I agreed to this call. That's about all you're gonna get,
right?
Okay, because we blood related, we sisters. I mean. I gotta be around you, or do I gotta like you?
But Cher act like she the baby.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like she going through something emotionally. I don't know. It gotta be beyond. It gotta be beyond the father passing because it's like it was just weird.
Years prior.
I mean, we can't put a time step on grief. No, sometimes some people don't have it at first, and then they'll come on later.
Yeah,
and then some people come on right away, then it subsides. It depends on the person.
But even the mom was like, he left me. Like they acting like this just happened yesterday. Like, yeah, I was still grieved, but I wouldn't.
She said he left me. He left me.
Died.
Like he died. It like he did it on purpose.
Like this didn't just happen. This isn't a newfound thing. Like it's like grief, but like y'all acting like this literally just happened yesterday.
All I gotta say, I was bored. But anyway, the grandma.
Bored with this whole production.
I was bored with this thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a lot going on there that everybody need to go see a therapist.
I felt like I was looking like the sister on FaceTime. Like, what's happening? Like y'all all when the mom, I was like, okay, I knew Cher was like that from when she had lunch with her the other episode. But when the mom was like, why did he leave me? Like, all right, everybody need to go see the lady.
Ooh, She get it from her mama. Portia, do you get your wholeness from your mom? Dang, Shane is unfortunate.
On that neck.
Yeah, she did though, but I mean that's just what the streets say.
Sound like she mad that her husband died. She can't take care of her no more. She can't take care of her no more. The mama can't take care of the
Mom.
daughter no more. Know
No,
what you're
the
saying?
husband
The mother
dying, so he
takes
can't
care
take
of
care of the
the
mom anymore.
Oh yeah, you supposed to prepare for that. Like that's the,
Yeah.
and I mean,
remember she said something. I don't know. That story didn't make sense with the
It
like.
did never did. Didn't make sense
look,
at
you see,
all.
I'm looking like I'm not even trying to go that deep with her family. I really ain't. So there's that. Moving on. We get
Yeah.
to the Bailey kill. Yeah, this is where it all goes down. Hey, for me at least. Because the other stuff was fluff.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to the Bailey Q. Cynthia does this all the time. If she's on the show, she'll do it. So it's usually around. She says she's doing this time. She gonna move it to Juneteenth. For now on, since it's a holiday, a known holiday now. For every state, because let Texas tell it, it always been that way. Uh,
Right.
for
Federal
them,
holiday.
right for them, so it's a federal holiday, so everybody can get that day off or whatever. But what else? Oh, she had them dressing up in African colors,
The
and
Juneteenth
only
colors.
yeah, Juneteenth colors, and the only person who did that was Shamia.
They was in the colors except
Did
for I
y'all
don't know
like her
what portion
outfit?
now.
Did y'all like Shamia's outfit?
It
Her
was giving
husband
a
being Ken and
co-
all.
little costumey, but
Yeah, definitely a costume. I don't like any of her outfits now that I think about it.
Damn.
she don't know how to put her clothes together. She has looks like she has nice pieces,
Pieces.
but she don't know how to
Pieces.
put the
Thank
Yeah,
you.
pieces
right. She don't know
together.
how to. And it's like,
Okay.
They said she need a stylist.
yeah, I mean, she got the money for it.
She's spending money on those clothes. Like you're wearing designer
Right.
labels, and they just
That just goes to show, just as it got a designer label, don't mean it look
That's
good.
true. I always say that. Like, I don't care who it is, that's still ugly.
Yeah, like it just and whatever this is it's like because you representing because your husband African, you should have really made sure you went all out and not went to Party City and got whatever was available.
Oh damn.
she just went and had a little doop and wrapped it around, put a little on, called it a day.
Yeah,
Not
Britt had
coming
that
to
ugly.
America for a
I don't
cherry.
understand what's the problem with her and Angela. I mean, I thought everything was cool in Nashville. It's like so weird. She go with the winds
It's
blows.
the
So
same
is
thing as
Portia.
Kenya. She just be
So is
making up
Portia
stuff.
having a problem? She just go with the wind blows. Like, girl, you
Yeah.
and Angela at the whiskey tasting, y'all made up. Y'all was on common grounds. She apologized. Move the F on.
It's the same
Okay.
thing with Kenya. Kenya gave her that hug, and then we got to the bank or whatever it was, and now all of a sudden girl, you just weird. You just keep creating problems that's not even there.
I'm
Not
more annoyed with Kelly.
go to the corner. Shmi is not auditioning for Coming to America Part 3. Go to the corner. Yes, you. Tell you, Mac. Go to the corner for
Yes.
that. Tanya.
Don't send Big Shayna to the corner.
But I'm more upset with Kelly for co-signing it. Like Kelly, you don't
Yeah.
in this fight, and here you are co-signing.
Well,
Like
she had to learn the hard way.
right, like doing all that just for y'all to fall out.
Yep.
Look, I don't know.
They said, look, we gotta have somebody to beef with. So, and they thought Angela was gonna be an easy target, and you thought wrong.
Angela said,
Well, yeah, she know how to get the girls off first, so I will get that.
quick.
So, also, so at Cynthia's Bailey Q, she invited a prophet. Forgot the prophet name, but she invited this prophet. She said it was a friend or something. So she came there, talked to the ladies, I guess, getting a reading off the ladies, and she just spilling each lady except for Drew. When Drew came, Drew said she gonna do hers in private due to she don't want to do it in front of everyone, which I'm not mad at it. I know everyone got theirs read in front of each other, but let's be honest, like nobody is like really vibing with Drew, it seems.
Right.
So it's like,
I
and
wouldn't
to
have,
be
I
honest,
wouldn't have her talking speaking over me anyway at all. Where you come from? Who are you?
I don't know the way.
that lady was over on the Google, child. Who we talking
Hey,
about?
you're a prophet from where?
And let's be honest, Drew she's believing that stuff. She deals with that stuff because remember she brought some
Yeah,
prophets on in the past season.
yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
Fake
like
prophets, allegedly.
I don't know.
and it was given acting the first time she did it.
Yeah.
So I think Drew really is down with that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised. But she did have husband private. But
What
I
do
forgot. She
you
said
think about
Shamia
it?
supposed to be having, huh?
Portia, when you tell us why you took that lady's husband, then you can speak on
Whoop,
it. And
whoop,
then,
whoop, whoop. She was a little
nope.
funny though. She was like, "Tell me, am I getting a divorce?" I said, "Yeah, girl, because for real, it's giving bullshit."
We all know that, right?
She's talking about, oh,
Is
Drew,
it?
you have yours. Get ready in front of everybody. Like, tell us why you took that lady's husband in front of everybody. Since we telling our business now.
Oop,
Share
you
with the
know.
group.
So yeah, she just said everybody. I forgot what she said. She said Shamia gonna have a new business venture or something, or just tread lightly. Angela, I forgot. Oh, about sex life. You need to be more spicy or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like we always work when we forget about spouse. So I guess that's what it was. And then Shamia had this lame joke about a Porsche. Like, does anybody own a Porsche? And then she said something lame about
Portia.
yeah. Oh, he looking at a Porsche or not a Porsche. It was something stupid. Thank
Yeah.
you. It was lame. And it was unbecoming of Shamia. I'm like, there go the lapdog mentality again.
Never beat those lapdog allegations.
Nope. She rides hard, baby.
You don't want to.
Right. On
She
the
like
lap.
that. Like I'm saying right here, like girl. Oh my god. Ugh.
She got sat there, got her little seatbelt on and everything. Like I'm not budging right here.
Yes. Not. She
That is,
told
she
us, so
did
you
tell she
got
got
that
that
Delilah
Delilah
spirit.
spirit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was
another one
funny.
I couldn't stand.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
I
her.
couldn't stand her either.
She
We'll
wasn't.
all agree that Latoya was not it.
At least she was like
No.
a friend of instead of getting her full time like Brid.
Yeah, because that's
Well,
yeah.
she couldn't be it because she had dealing with her own what's her name, baby father. They was social media content creators. They was going through a divorce or something, and with the kids involved. So. So what else? I forgot what she said to Brick. I really didn't care about Brick.
Something about some business that we never heard of.
And Kelly talked about a car that she going through a divorce and get snatched away or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
he took the
okay.
car back. Sold the
Only
car.
person she told that to was Brick. I was like, okay. Yeah, moving
Probably
on.
her divorce papers, but okay.
Now
Probably
this is a
some.
scene that took me out. I'm not gonna hold you. With
Yeah.
Angela,
Because how did
it was
we
not her business. It was Brick who started with Angela.
right? And I was trying to
Look
figure
at
out
there.
why Brid started
Couldn't
with her.
handle
Like,
it.
Look, Shayna, I
it's
don't
like
know.
she started with her out of nowhere. Like, what is going on? The editing was not good for this one.
Yeah, they would just talk about the reading from the prophet or whatever. And she said Angela was like, what's this? Like, what's this energy I'm feeling? Like, what's this giving? Like, just tell me what it really is.
Mm-hmm.
And she said something about her mouth.
She said you need to use
I'm
your
like, why
mouth
you have to talk
more.
about mouth? Like,
Well, Brit
girl, you
started
just
it when
set
she said,
yourself
"Do
up.
you understand the words that are
The word
coming out
that
of
Coming
my
coming
out of
out.
my
mouth?"
mouth, right?
She said,
And
how
she
big
Told
is
her
your
she
mouth
needed.
is?
She
good.
said you need to use your mouth
Right.
more. She said I do.
She said,
Not
with
as
them
much as
stretch marks,
you.
Right.
with them stretch marks
Right.
around
You
you
got stretch
now.
marks on your
And why
mouth.
she jump up? Why you jump up, Britt? Why you jump up?
We're
And
jumping
look
up.
at
It's like,
Shamia's face. I was like, Shamia's looking like, this can't be real.
and then Cynthia grabbing her arm, like, this is who y'all decided to keep on the show.
Yep.
This is who y'all decided to keep on. Why? Because I feel like when you jump
And why,
up,
Cynthia, why you got the need to grab on her?
clearly she's violent. Because you jumping up, that means you want to fight. In my eyes.
Yes.
So I mean, good for you for staying composed because
And I love Angela for this. Sitting on calm. She was
right,
calm. And she said, your mouth got miles on it. And she
right,
said, Britt, you a whore.
right.
I was like, oh no.
But she
That
said
was
you
when
got
Shamir made that face. Shamir was like,
Shamia
Brit.
looking like
Britt's not good with her mouth. She's talking about mouths. You're not quick with it. You're not good with the comebacks. Like you up there, she wears stretch marks on my mouth. Girl, you supposed to come back with another one too. Like you using other people's
you don't
lines.
got him.
You jumping up trying to fight. Like what are you doing? You trying to say something? You got somebody. The only thing she got her with was something. She mentioned something about the outside
The
baby.
baby. Mm-hmm.
That was it.
yeah, man. It's like I love Angela for this whole scene. She know how to get the girls off her, and I think that's what Shamia was shocked
You
about. Like,
giving us lines, baby. You got miles on your mouth. We'll live in.
She's giving it to him. Unlike Phaedra is a confessional gangster. She said everything confessional. Angela saying it.
thank you, Shayna. Thank you for saying that.
I don't want to hear nothing in no confessional after you got rehearsed reads. I want it in the moment. If you not shouldn't be on the show.
But she's another one that can't keep up. And Britt, she just keep her mouth closed. If you like, I'm not quick like that, so I'm not going to go toe to toe with you. I'm more of a hands person.
They was better off putting me on there because Britt, she can't handle her emotions. Like you got to be witty. You got to be quick. If you can't think of something quickly, then you don't deserve to be on the show. This is real hot. This is season 16. You signed up for this. You get mad because she said you got stretch marks on your mouth. She would have never made it back in the day.
Yeah, I'm more like an Angela, calm, but I will get you.
Right.
That mouth is quick.
See, if Kenya would have been there, her and Angela would have been good together. But Britt would have definitely been off.
Baby.
But yeah, so Angela had to get Britt off for her. Like, girl, this is not what you want. That was funny to me. And then Cynthia and her boring game. Well, not boring, but Juneteenth games. Let's check it after that comment. Yeah, because she ain't know what to do. She ain't know what to do with her mouth. And then Kelly shut
my mouth, your stretched mouth. Yeah, girl, I do actually.
And then talking about a baby, and she said, "You better have the receipts." Because
even that Angela was like, "Where's the receipts?" Like, well, yeah, where are they? Since you keep saying it, pull out your phone. Where are the receipts?
And Kelly at the top. So yeah, what about this baby? I'm like, Kelly, shut up. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Wouldn't y'all start? I think Kelly started having a hard on for Angela due to when she said, "Good morning, Angela." She's like, "Good morning." She said, "I don't do fake." I bet Kelly felt some type of way after they left Nashville.
It's like, girl, you picking a side of the wrong road, honey. You picking a side of the road. You want to side in there and be there with Britt. Like you're being a lapdog junior, a lapdog in training for the wrong person.
And you only know right.
Britt won't even make it to the next season. So you picking the wrong one.
If they bring Britt back, man, they must pay her a low rate because this ain't it.
That's like, but what was the one who was signing with Marlo? The one who used to be the track. What was her name? And she just had the baby.
Oh, that she's pregnant again, child.
Again the third time.
Sonya Richards.
When I was like, girl, why are you up here teaming up with Marlo? Right. Now look, Marlo got off, and so did you. You better align yourself with the right people.
All right, Sonya was not good on the show, in my opinion. No, she good. She cute on social media with her little family, but not on reality TV. I'm sorry. No. So she gave it a good old try, but no.
Well, so I think she thought because she had the husband, and then when he wanted to have the baby, and then the mom and the dad and the sister, like
right. It's kind of like Candy, because Candy got an ensembled cast with her. She got a whole bunch of people with her, but it wasn't given.
Plus, they were both athletes. They were both good looking, but
Candy, her people are entertaining, and they do really legit work for her and get her stuff pushing. So her business is pushing.
Okay, say that.
Yeah, plus her sister's on. Like, I'm tired of this. Mama Joyce, she can hold it down herself. We need more of that.
Yeah, so Cynthia decides she want to be, the peacemaker of it all at her Bailey Q, and she decided put Angela and Portia in the room to talk it out. Um, this is where Portia lost me, and I really trying to
Portia
choose my
folded,
words
folded like a
wisely
she
up
folded
here.
like a pretzel, child. Lying, folding.
Lying
I
as
didn't like
yeah,
this. I didn't like this for
she
Angela.
Portia had a lot more say in her confessional than in front of Angela's face. You noticed that, right?
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So they was talking about the comment she made, trying to how she should F Charles or what have you, and she just sent out. She said, "I ain't know you was like listening," or she said, "Cause I ain't said behind your back or whatever, cause we thought you was asleep." It was weird. I was like, "Are you doubling
Right.
down on what you said about her?" Y'all talk about her and her husband, from the way she dressed and to how you should F her husband.
Right.
It's like, and they did show us flashback of it earlier, way Portia hightail it out
Mm-hmm.
out of there. But
Hey, no,
yeah,
I'm having fun with my friends. I was with my girls. You be joking,
Kiki, a Kiki
girls.
moment.
You and your girls laugh about sleeping with somebody else's husband. That's what y'all laugh about. Trifling trash. Y'all are trash.
Yeah,
Baby, I am the
definitely.
single friend. I wish I might. My friends would be like, "Bid what? You going
Right.
what? Absolutely not.
Nobody. Everybody
No,
was
you're
just
not.
a bunch of
Yeah, that's
flunk.
not cool.
It's not funny."
Not funny at all. But it really didn't get nowhere because Portia really said what she said in her confessional about she ain't no Dumbo, had her ears to the listening so hard. I'm like, whether she was supposed to be asleep or not, y'all still talking bad about this lady
Yeah,
and talking about
seriously.
she need to hush before I F her husband.
Right.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not
Like they
cool.
weren't having a party at the pool at 2 a.m. Like if I was asleep, I'm not now because y'all so loud. And since I hear
And
my name,
why y'all on Angela that tough? It's weird.
right? Yeah, I feel like they gotta just pick somebody. They thought she would
Well,
be
it was
easy.
the whole
She
Drew
hanging
of it
with
all.
they hang she hanging with Drew, and Drew's like Drew's always an easy target. They thought Angela
Right.
was the same,
But
which is why.
since she brought Drew to Nashville, it's like, oh, we can choose to pick on her now.
Takes
When
them
we're
out.
not picking on Drew, we can pick on her. But Angela's like, she with the shits.
Right.
Yeah.
Drew probably ain't gonna be here next season because she didn't even want to get involved. We ain't hardly see her. Drew about to be out the door. But Angela, she bringing it.
Well, I think Drew needs to focus on getting a divorce from Conehead, but
Yeah, that's
either
the
way.
whole
The man
because
under the
the
stairs.
storyline ain't interesting enough. I just didn't like that Angela had she had more smoke for Shamia not holding Portia accountable than she did for Portia. Like Portia's the one.
I
Well,
think because
it's
it was
kind of
Shamia's response.
yeah, it was Shamia's response.
I feel like she should be
Um,
more mad at Portia who said it.
Yeah.
but she is mad at Portia. I don't think she just let it go. I
Yeah,
don't
it was
think
like
She
I
she
agree to disagree or some shit
she
like
like
that.
she agreed to disagree in that
Yeah.
moment. But
Portia off too easy and had more energy for Shamia. Like I feel like it should have been the other way around.
she
Like
holds Shamia at a high standard by being a married woman. That's
yeah,
one.
Yeah.
And you already see Portia track record, so you just said, "Oh, she is
yeah,
she
she's
is who
trifling.
she is."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave her where she at.
Apologize.
But
That's
I
a
expected more for Shamia by being a married woman with children.
she should have expected
Being
more from Shamia. Like Shamia is Portia's friend. So
Ooh,
why do you have
well,
these
that
expectations? Like
part.
they
right.
in the streets together. Why would you expect more from Shamia? I expected for Shamia to do exactly what she did, which was nothing but sit there and laugh.
Yeah, but sometimes you will hope that a person will change, even though you hang around this, this person since you was teen, and y'all used to do some whole shit together. Like at some point in
Mm.
time in your life, when you mature and you settle down, married with children, you hope you have some kind of growth and wisdom, like, or like
Hmm.
have more morals and values. You go stand by.
I agree with
That I
that.
don't care if that is your good Judy, you still
Yeah,
can.
that makes sense to us, but Angela's first time seeing them was at Shamia's party. Shamia didn't even defend herself when Portia showed up late and stole her moment at her party. So if you don't see Shamia defending herself, why would she be defending you? She ain't talking about her husband, so she don't care. She just gonna sit there and laugh. She's
I don't
Portia's
think Shamia. Yeah, I don't think Shamia tripped on that because they did have like an off-camera moment when Shamia was changing in between dresses and
Yeah, she
Portia
did.
apologized for being late.
Yeah.
So I guess she just said, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
right. Shamia doesn't defend herself. She says she's a people pleaser. She's not gonna.
She
She's not
did
gonna.
say that.
Well, hopefully, when they fall out, she'll actually finally stand up for herself.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it at this point.
But I
So
didn't
once
like.
again, her running so
Then you gave Portia the option to be like, "Oh, ditto." Like, girl, get out my face with it now, because she
Right.
apologized just to kind of just let it go. Like, stop apologizing. Like, we can. I'd be like, we can just let bygones be bygones. We can agree to disagree. I'm not sorry for nothing though.
And
Like,
then Portia hit her with the ditto. Somebody, she said something about my husband. I'm like, what she say about your husband? That was like, she didn't say she was gonna F him.
You
She
ain't
just
even
saying
want that
stuff
man
that's
no
true.
more. Girl, please.
Right,
You
like,
in the
why
middle of
you care?
divorce.
You trying to get rid of that man. What was you talking about? So shut up.
Every time she apologizes to somebody, they don't reciprocate. Like, I'm not apologizing to y'all. I meant what I said. Like, and she didn't say nothing wrong.
Thank you, Shani. If Portia threatened to F
Baby,
Gerald,
listen.
it didn't get you. If you
Right.
didn't
You didn't
get
get your
yours,
shit together. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
mm-hmm.
Just like she's
So
talking
they be
about, well, my uncle's funeral, I even laughed. Like, Shamia, what are you talking about?
all right. That was so weird.
Oh, God. I think that was at the point that Angela was like, we not playing on the something ain't wrapped too tight up there. Like, we not on the same level.
I'm like, girl, why would you even brought that up? That was a weird joke
Angela
to
was
even
Like, they just
God,
put her in the room and made Angela apologize to everybody because she's new. And it's just like, no.
She didn't apologize to Shamia. Shamia supposed to be getting apologized.
I guess they probably.
Shamia didn't apologize. She just said it's not my fight. She said it's not my fight.
Which was
technically it's not.
Technically it's not, but it's
and
also
I was
okay
confused because I felt like
hold your friend accountable about that statement.
Was it
knowing
Cynthia
the whole
that wanted to have that conversation, or did Shamia want to have that conversation?
It was Cynthia and producers was due to the text message of it all because she sent the text message of it all.
Because she sent it to the group, so Kelly didn't get that conversation. Like I don't.
Right.
I guess Shamia is Portia's friend, so that's what we were doing.
Shamia's Portia's friend. Also, she said that Charles was effing. She heard that Charles was effing different women around Atlanta. Shamia did add some stuff to that whole.
She did, but it seems like Shamia had an issue with it when she sent. It wasn't like she sent it just to you directly. She sent it to the whole group. Y'all was all sitting there kikiing. So,
right,
was it issue? Big Bird, okay. Talk about my clothes.
Guess it's her response to it. Because in the earlier episode, she read it out, and she read it out the text message like she don't know why Angela is upset with her or why she's saying these things in the text. So it seemed like Shamia had a problem with it anyway, more than Kelly. So
hey D.
Hi there. He's trying to hold Drew accountable for Portia, not her fight either. Now she's fighting with Drew all season. Yeah. Yeah, like she said, it's not her fight, but yeah, like you said, she is not your fight for Drew either, because Drew and Dennis of it all, you put yourself in it. Like we're gonna see next episode when you have to meet up with Ralph, like you putting yourself in this stuff, like
right, yeah. Why are you there? What do you have to do with
it? Participating, Shamia, like you sitting there and laughing and almost co-signing. I don't. It's like she don't get it.
That's what I said.
Like you got up and was like, "Oh, that's not cool," and you walked out. Like, nah, you just sat there like, hey, like she won't try to. Your husband too.
I held her accountable. Like I checked her in private, but I don't believe she checked her in private.
No, I don't think so.
No, she ain't check her in private. Shamaya, you could have said to your friend real quick, girl. That's not right to say that about having sex with someone's husband. Yeah, she
nobody said anything. And then you can't even just be like, oh, Shamia is the married one. Like Britt's married. She ain't say nothing. Kelly's still married technically in this moment. She ain't said nothing. Portia is married right in this moment. So everybody here is married. Nobody found no issue with what was said because they just don't like Angela. Like if that's the case, everybody is wrong. Like y'all all are married technically.
But Angela didn't do nothing to nobody. technically, but Portia, but in having production have her invite Drew, but
Right, and Britt's little fake issue that she had with her, that's not an issue.
But they made that's the crazy
They
thing.
made
They
up.
made up at the whiskey tasting
There's
in
no making
Nashville.
up. We know there's no making up with Britt. You don't make up with Britt. When she has a one-sided beef with you, you got a one-sided beef with you forever.
She ain't check her in private. She can't even tell her she still feels a way about her song.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why I said that's why it didn't make sense for Angela to be like, oh, I thought you would have. She doesn't check her about her own feelings. So no, she's not gonna have your back.
She like she's scared to get on
She
Portia's
didn't
case.
check Portia when Portia didn't show up to her wedding.
Yes, Mama Mac. Shamia acts like she's scared to get on Portia. But
Yeah,
like
I feel like Portia must know some. She must know something. She must know something.
Probably. Your friends always know your dirt.
Right, because I mean, they said they used to run the streets together, allegedly. So maybe she don't want it, because Portia is the type who will tell it. So I feel like Portia the type who will tell it on Mad Day. So she probably like, let me just keep her close because she knows too much of my business. Like, I'm gonna just laugh it off. But she don't check her. She didn't check her when she didn't show up to her own wedding. So you think she care about your marriage, Angela? Absolutely not.
Yeah, so that's why I said I would not feel like I feel, and I see some of the fans feel like, okay, when you and Portia friendship fall out, you get what you get, so we ain't gonna feel bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's why I'm at with Shamia. Like, okay, we could have been told you that.
Portia didn't. She didn't. But and Shamia will defend Portia. But Portia didn't even defend Shamia when they was saying Shamia was doing that stuff with Candy, or she was in on it with the stuff with Candy. She didn't defend that.
Portia never defends Shamia. It's
I
like
never defend Shamia. I ain't never seen it.
Shamia never says anything, but here she goes defending her. But Angela thinks she's not going to go against Portia. It don't matter what it is. It could be like
Shamia always saying Portia's her best friend, but I never see that really reciprocated. So it's like, girl,
okay.
Is she?
Hello.
It don't matter what Portia's doing. She's going to find a way to defend it.
Yep. It's exhausting.
Very. Look, very exhausting. But yeah. That's the end of the episode, y'all. This is all we got. Let me remove that. Oops.
All we got.
Here we go.
No more. Ain't got no more.
If you made it this far, make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel up here. Hit the like button for us. We would greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this commentary about these non-housewives, please share the video. But yeah, so ladies, where are you located at? Talk about us?
Yeah.
I'm in Illinois.
I'm in the Tri-State.
Yeah, we're on the Tri-State area, on the East Coast.
Come on, East Coast.
Hey.
Yes, but before we get out of here, let's go around and tell the people what y'all got going on or what you already put up on your channel, Shayna.
I did a pre-recorder for Real Housewives of Atlanta yesterday or the day before, and the Never Ever Mets. And what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday, so this Friday I'll be doing it again, doing the Never Ever Mets, and then we did the panel on this channel for the Never Ever Mets with the ladies on Monday, and the pre-recorders I do on my main channel, Shayna_MCD.
MCD. Okay, gotcha. Miss Kara Speaks.
So we did Never Ever Mets on Monday. We got to get caught up on Found sometime this week. I still got to get caught up on Raising Kanan. I might do both in one day. Yeah, life been life and mama been mamaing. Also check out, I did a series recap of You, and I think I'm doing a panel with them if they're still doing it on Friday. And just keep your notifications on. I'll probably do something Sunday, Mother's Day, probably, but
hopefully
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Like she said, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when she upload or go live. For me, earlier today I did the Beyond the Gates episode 47. It's only 3 episodes this week because today and yesterday they did not show a new episode due to a sports soccer thing, whatever they broadcasting during that time slot. So I did episode 47. I did a recap review of that. So check that out if you into the black soap Beyond the Gates. That comes on CBS and Paramount Plus. Also, like they said, we did the Never Ever Met's panel. What was that, Monday? That was fun. Got one couple out, so some more to go.
Finally.
She said finally. Yeah, some more to go. But what else? Found this new episode found this week as well. So we got two episodes to catch up on for Found. So hopefully we will get that going this Sunday. Hopefully, or one of these days. Also Raising Canaan first reaction. I usually do that with VKJ TV after the episode aired or upload on the app. What else? I think that's it. And this panel right here. That's all I got if I could think of right now. So yeah, so just make sure you are subscribed, hit the notification bells on all of our channels, hit the share our channels out. Okay. Share with your people. Because Miss Kara, she's on the road to what?
Let's say 500, child. I'm trying to get to 1,000, but we ain't to 5. Let's get to 5. Can we get there?
Yes, help my girl out, okay? Help the sis out, okay? She on the road. Yes. So disappointed we didn't get the 2. Yeah.
Yeah. This week and last week, same thing. It'll be back for your 5 for 5.
Hopefully, yeah, soon. Because I definitely missed it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so yeah, we was about to get out of here. Do you have any last words for these
You gonna do the divorce? Was it Divorce Sisters?
Oh, Divorce Sisters, they're coming out in June, I believe, for Tyler Perry Divorce Sisters. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I mean, I already watched Sisters.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it out if it's worth.
Sisters. I don't know. I'm like, when is Sisters coming back on? But I forgot they got that new spinoff coming on. So
they already got the date. I forgot the date because we said it in the finale because they already taped it. It's like weird. They already got a date for it to come back. So that's all like, oh my god, that's quick. And Tyler Perry, he moves quick. He does. Yeah. He shoots things in a week.
Come on, so that means
he don't let y'all wait for nothing. He's like, you gonna have something to mind back to back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
And then we got that other one that comes out. Did it come out already? On Netflix, Sheet of People. The comedy with
before.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. She asked if anybody watched the Cynthia and Nene interview. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I'm with Shane. I assume it's gonna be dry. I ain't watch it either.
I can listen to somebody else talk about it, but if I'm gonna watch it, I just saw clips of it on Nene's IG. That was it. But other than that, I don't know. It depends on how long it is. I can't deal with dry Cynthia and Nene at the same time.
I don't want to see Cynthia on the show.
Ooh, dang, Shayna. That's how you really feel.
Right. I've been seeing her. Like, we've seen her a little too much.
Oh, dang. You said I'll wait for some. Yeah, thank you, Shane. That's what I'm on. I'll wait for somebody else to review it. Okay. That's what I am on. So, any parting words for these episode 9 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Hopefully next
any
week.
Part of and
do
we
better.
We know we getting Fraser next week, y'all, and we getting Ralph. So.
And they supposed to have another trip too, right? I don't know what week that is, so it'll probably get a little.
Yeah. Hopefully next episode they'll announce the trip, and hopefully they'll be on their way there. So yeah. So that's all for episode 9 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, and we will see y'all next week for episode 10. Bye, you guys.